Good afternoon, everyone. Over 6 feet of snow falls on the border between Argentina and Chile, the most ever recorded. Absolutely no way for trucks or goods to be delivered over these passes. Soybean crops across Argentina decimated. Over 10% losses for the yearly output in the country. Coldest in over 30 years. Snow for the first time in almost 50 years. The last 3 solar minimums, South America always colder. Temperature data here, cooler and wetter as well. Coastal areas around South America, cooler with the La Nina waters, not predicted to peak until early next year in 2017. You can see the matchups of where these events are happening pretty closely with the water temperatures off of South America. NOAA added again, manipulating data. Yellow stars on the map. Going to be cooler from here on out with more snow, affecting agriculture through the next 15 years. The area is experiencing record snow and cold on the map here in the yellow stars. You clearly see the mountain ranges of the Andes across South America, topographic. We're going to jump into the highlands here between Chile and Argentina in the passes. They received over 6 feet of snow in a single storm, blocking all transportation. That's roads under there that you cannot see. Impassable at the moment. They're not really sure how long it's going to last. 20 below Celsius temperatures along with the snows. Everything just locked down for the moment. This is what the blizzard left in its wake. Highway banditry as well, as the truckers are stuck up there. The police helpless to do anything about the situation. And you need to ask yourself going into this, will we become barbarians for survival? Tens of thousands of people affected by the snow. A look at the global sea surface temperatures directly in South America there. When we match it up, the cold events with the snow are exactly where the cooling temperatures are along the coast. This La Nina not expected to peak until early 2017, so there's a lot of cooling and snow events to come through the winter here. Now going back into history, the little ice age was predominantly wetter and cooler across Argentina, Chile, Brazil, Uruguay, and Paraguay. In the last 3 solar minimums, South America definitely cooler and wetter. A spackling of locations from Venezuela to Peru, you can see that there was cool and wet as the predominant weather pattern. Agriculture across Argentina smashed this year with the floods. Over 2 billion losses, and people saying they've never seen anything like this before. So they're slashing now the estimates by over 10% of the production for this year in soybeans coming out of Argentina. Massive floods everywhere in the lowlands. These river basins here off of Uruguay, Paraguay, and Brazil are overflowing. Misiones, 30-year cold. Government forecast temperatures will last until August in the very low range, and then 50-year snows come directly after their news release. Mendoza, also one of the areas. Unusual snows. World population, you can see approximately how many people live in the affected areas across South America. NOAA added again, manipulating temperatures to mask a cooling trend. Jumping back onto the map, go down into Patagonia, far, far south there, at the very tip of South America. Snowed in the middle of summer. This would be the equivalent of snow in the middle of July. 3 times more rainfall. Never before seen summer snows like this. In El Calafate, old people never even saw snow. 3 times historical average for rainfall. In Perito Moreno glacier area, this would be like hiking in Yellowstone and having a massive snowstorm coming in the middle of August. Generally, people go to watch the glaciers calving because of the heat, but now it's a snowstorm. Completely rare. And this matches up directly with what happened during the mini ice age. Over time, the ebbs and flows of our climate had drastic effects on our society, specifically because of food production. We're going to repeat this pattern again. Looking at the sunspot numbers, we're going to be dropping off to almost 0. The next cycle definitely going to take us into the below 50 range, probably hovering around 0 to 20 average sunspot count for the month, ushering in a drastic cooling. Thanks for watching. Hope you got something out of the video. The signs are showing. Northern Hemisphere and now Southern Hemisphere. You need to get ready. Government is not going to help you. You will have to rely on yourself, your family, and your community members to get through this.